Right, good evening everyone. This has been One Helper. Tonight I'm joined by SilverEyes, who is the leader of DWF and as well as the caller, I suppose, for the team in tournaments basically. And tonight's actually the first episode, the first podcast you might say, of Friday Night with Wild, and I'm happy to be here. Very happy to have already 7 viewers already and on YouTube. So thank you for joining in. Hopefully more will join soon. So hello SilverEyes, how are you?
Hello Jack. I want to first thank you for inviting me. I want to thank the viewers who will be watching. And I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine as well. Wow, you're quite loud. Let me change. Yes, that's good. I'm doing very good as well. I had I don't know, like this week has been pretty busy for me. As always. Yeah. So okay, that was a little bit of
That was brain lag, I assume.
Yeah, it's fine, right. So I have loads of topic to talk about tonight. Let's just begin with this kind of replay. I'll be playing my replay of my masteries just before the update 7.2. Is there something wrong? Okay, I have to ask, is there something wrong?
Sorry?
Okay, because someone's told me something was wrong. Let me see if it's okay. It's not a technical difficulty. I don't know what's happening. There was a jump in audio, and that's probably me activating this replay here. Well, anyway, so first thing first, I think everyone here will be really we'll be looking forward to knowing DWF's preparation for the autumn season, which should be happening. I think Wargaming has said it already, which should be on the 2nd of September. No, the 1st of September. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's the 1st of September.
1st of September. It's like the earliest earliest autumn season ever, start date ever. So it was very early. Yeah, SilverEyes talking. Whoever doesn't know it by now, he is our guest tonight. So, yeah, let's talk about your clan's preparation for this. How are you guys preparing for this really big tournament?
Well, first of all, I think the biggest thing about Divided We Fall going into this big tournament, this qualifiers, is that I'm not gonna compete actually.
Oh no. That's sad to hear.
Yeah. I am actually not gonna compete neither on this Smorov Championship that's happening, I believe, next Friday.
Right.
And this EU Championship, how Wargaming decided to call it, I'm also not gonna participate.
Right.
There is a slight chance I will be able to do October. Yes, last 4 tournaments, I believe
Yeah.
that is.
Yes,
So,
I think so.
the biggest preparation is that the guys will be able to figure out how they will
Their roster.
deal with new CW leader. Thankfully, we have
Right.
two CW leaders for the
Wow.
main team. That's Mad Dog and Ranger in my clan.
I see.
And for our second team, we have MiG PT. So
Right.
I think the boys are set up and about the leadership.
Yeah, I see. I guess you guys are training a lot in the past few days, I suppose, because it's like only 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks left until the first.
My clan, we don't have tendency to train with other clans. I believe
I see.
only 2 or 3 times we played versus other clans in training room.
Right.
I don't think I can see while I was competing and when I prepared my team, I really couldn't see if that's 100% from my boys because it's training, it's not a tournament.
Yeah, I know it's training, but you got to train a lot of your new strategies in this way. You found out what works for you and what's not. And I mean, from my point of view, trainings are pretty important for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna share something with everyone, so with our opponent as well. All of my strats that SilverEyes uses, the Smith, are from the time of Tier 7 tournaments.
Tier 7.
Yes, back in 2016. So basically, Desert Sands, I'm doing the same way in Tier 10 now in 2020. How I did it back in 2016.
Wow, that's a really long time ago. Really long time.
Yeah.
Back when like Legion was still with Thomas and so on. That I mean, they're legends. Yeah, they're legends, and Thomas always wins. You know that. We all know that.
Of
Thomas
course,
always.
I like Thomas. He's a good.
Yeah, he's really
good
leader.
Famer, definitely in my book.
Yeah, he's a legend in the user, but we all know that. Yeah. Right. So, what was I asking? Yeah, DWF. I just wish you all good luck for the upcoming autumn season, and I think you guys also doing the kind of the off season as well. I suppose you will also participate in this championship. I think.
Yes, guys will participate.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how. Yeah. So. That's good to hear. Well, let's jump to the next topic, which is going to be I don't know which one do you want to talk first, the permabans or the schedule of the autumn season, because both of them are like really big incidents happening this week, and it was just.
We can start with the easier one. That's the bans.
The bans, the permabans.
Yeah.
It took, it took Wargaming like 2 weeks, I say. I think it's at least 2 weeks for them to sort out to find out the evidence who actually violated the rules or not. And I think I can try to see if I can find through this website. I can show this later. Let just wait for me for a second or two, the game rules, because Wargaming has made the punishment based on this clause. Actually, if I can find it for you or not. Yes, there we go. I can show that to you guys. Yes, this is the game rules for World of Tanks Splits. I think Wargaming has been making the punishment based on these clauses. It's all any violation of the rules in clause 2.1 shall result in access to the game or account in general being blocked. So I think the most common one that we think the players are getting banned is that people have been leveling up of other users' accounts, as well as any other unsporting assistance in layman terms, that's account sharing. So I suppose Wargaming's interpreting this kind of clause as that, as if that any kind of account sharing, it's a form of unsporting assistance, and that's why you see a ton of players getting banned. And you see Aru server, I think more than 60 players got banned probably because of this clause. This is like the most likely clause. The other likely cause is that 2.1.6, but then some might think that the players that we might expect to get banned didn't get banned in the end, so this is probably less likely. Is that using programs that imitate actions of users in the game, clicker programs, keyboard and mouse control macros, and other similar methods of accumulating in-game achievements, and that's for example, using emulators, that you will get banned in this way, and probably, or if you use mods, then you might get banned in this way. Catch you later, Carol. And finally, I think this is also possible, but I don't think anyone got banned from this, because otherwise a lot of people will get banned for this, is that other forms of unsporting behavior at the discretion of the administration, which means for example, insulting the other clan, being unsporting to another clan, just insulting, threatening them, blackmailing them, something like that. That could get you a ban as well. So, so if you're actually looking to find out why some might get banned, the clause 2.1, this is the clause that you might be looking out for, right? So good. So, do you want me to move on to actually look at the players who got banned? And I don't know.
Honestly, I would like to commentate on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's something really unusual for me, because I expected lots more players to get banned for a couple of reasons. Yes, I expected more players to get banned.
Yeah.
I also support completely Wargaming's decision with what they did, and I hope they will even step up their game more, especially in terms of some clans and players using emulators in
that's true.
The tournaments, because honestly, when I saw the list of players, I was like, really? Only that much? Like, in my possession, I have screenshots of many clans from the top 16 group, and even 2 clans from the top 8 group accusing and being accused of use of emulators, and even some screenshots of private messages. Unfortunately, those are just messages. It's not strong enough evidence to accuse anyone and call out names. I just hope, if there is any chance that someone from the Wargaming will ever hear this, I hope they will step up their game much more in that direction, because honestly, when we are speaking about the cheating, in the Wargaming on PC, so not Blitz, I used to play that, and I even competed a bit in that. There was a thing with aimbots.
Yeah, aimbots.
On a tournament, etc. And I know that many clans got away with it when they were playing tournaments. Now on Blitz, some clans are also getting away from it. Maybe Wargaming, someone maybe send those screenshots maybe to Rexy, or they send a ticket support, I don't know. I just hope Wargaming has mechanisms to check, because they need to do it, because I am sure 100% the list should be at least 30 to 40 players minimum. That's minimum.
That's
what
true.
I would say.
I mean, considering some, I mean, first of all, like that, I think that's the 2.1.6 clause there, and then it's actually pretty difficult to actually find out if you use the mod or not, or the aimbot or not. I think it's just because of the technical stuff, and I think that program has already written the code so that it could circumvent that kind of the check from Wargaming side, let's say. And I wish really Wargaming will step up to ban players that has violated the 2.1.6 clause here, because I think that's going to I think it's even more unfair than account sharing personally, because account sharing is probably, I don't know, I can't really name it in my head immediately. While I was saying that it would be pretty unsporting, but one possible reason is that players can play for multiple clans. You might say for account sharing, and but then account sharing can be used in urgent situations where sometimes someone might have some kind of you know, these kind of issues where someone cannot play because of family problems or something like that, and sometimes account sharing.
Can I ask you something?
Sorry, yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, about that account sharing, I don't understand what's the big deal, what's the issue really with it, why everyone is jumping off on that decision. That's for example, my team. With my team is a sub 60%.
Yes.
I have 58 to 59% team when we are competing.
Yep.
And I know that some players from the bigger clans, they don't have a place in the team. I know how much some of them are, of course, better than my members. That's a fact. I can also invite someone from, let's say it's a Legion clan. Hey mate, please, can you help me? This guy will share his account credentials. That's a BS, complete BS.
Yeah.
Of course, I support permaban. I understand someone invested 1,000 euros into account or anything. That's BS. That's what in combat sport. I was competing in combat sport. When someone using PEDs, I don't want to compete with this. Yes, performance enhancing drugs.
Oh no! I know that's.
For me, it's the same thing. Any type of cheating. It can be aimbot. It can be emulator. It can be account sharing. Sorry, mate. The moment we all started playing this game, you have EULA, you have terms. We agreed upon it. It's their game. They set the rules. If you are gonna buy with it, you're not gonna get banned. I think Rexy said it in tournament tab on Discord. Play by the rules, and you have nothing to worry about.
Which I totally agree that. And I think, as I said, the account sharing. The problem is that the good players can play on multiple accounts, which should not happen in the first place. Multiple clans, which I think will be unfair to other teams. But I think if Wargaming can step up to banning the emulators as well, that's even better, because I think that's even more unfair, personally. Because
agree completely.
Because PC inherently is much better than touch controls, and touch controls in this game, technically you might want to have three hands to play, because one hand to actually control the movement of the tank, one hand to control the overlook, the overview from your perspective, like the first person's view, and one more hand to press the fire button, and that means you need 3 hands for this. And you only have 2 hands. Humans only have 2 hands, so you need to try to master this kind of coordination. One hand would need to, you need 2 hands to do 2 jobs to allocate the 2 jobs at the same time. And then the touch controls. This is where the PC controls are much better, because you can use one. It's much easier to use that one hand to control the screen and then press the fire button. So I do support that Wargaming has taken action into banning players from account sharing. Permabans, that can be argued. But inherently, it's better than never. It's always better than never in this way.
At least ban from the tournament.
At least that. At least that.
I mean, give them account back, but no, mate, you can't compete. You cheated, that's it. It's very simple.
That's true. So fully commend Wargaming for doing this, and maybe someone can put forward some better arguments for actually why account sharing is unfair. But one thing I can think of is that good players can play in multiple clans, which is just going to monopolize the entire tournament scene, which is not good. That's one of the reasons. There might be multiple reasons why account sharing is bad overall. And I mean, Wargaming, I mean, did expand the number of players that could be in the team from 9 to 10, which is a really good move because now we have 3 players in the substitution that could minimize the chance of an urgent situation where you suddenly have like 4 players not being in the, not playing tonight just because of some urgent matters. And I think 10 is fine. 11, I don't know. 11 players might be a little bit too much. I don't know, but I mean, it's still fine. I mean, personally, won't oppose an 11-player roster. I mean, football, you have like how many? Like 7 to 8 backup players on the bench. That's a lot. So, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's 11. Don't get me wrong. 11 players in the team it's good. I mean, it's still good because you continue to minimize the chance of an urgent situation happening. Yeah. Oh, Mickey Martin said for Wargaming might be bad because they lose money. I don't think so. What does account sharing got to do with money? I mean, well, you have to know that Wargaming earns money not because of tournaments, it's because of premium tax. You have to take a look at a bigger picture. There are like more than 100,000 players in the game. So if you ban one player, that's not going to make Wargaming lose a lot of money. It's just that one player, or maybe like in total 100-something players. That's like less than 1% of the total player base. No, I don't think that's going to make Wargaming lose money. I think that's going to make. Actually, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a really good deterrent effect, and I think that's going to get more people to play because Wargaming understands fair play. And I think that's a really good job for them to uphold this value. So I don't think so. 11. He will say 11 players. Yes. Okay, then 11 players then. Right. So
it's internal joke of DWF with the 11 number.
Oh yeah.
That's why they're spamming.
Alright, I see. Because I remember 11 is also a lucky number, according to some people. I'm not going to name the reason why because it's pretty sad if you ask me why 11 is an unlucky number, and let's not talk about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, right. So yeah, do you have any other comments regarding to the permanent bans?
Not really. Like I said already, I completely support it. Yeah. I hope that the list will be longer, and I hope that Wargaming will step up their game a bit, especially with the emulators. That's something that they need to. Yeah. They need to step up their game with it. Yeah, like I said, I hope they have some kind of mechanisms to do so because that thing must be sorted out. And I'm pretty sure some players who are experienced enough, I think they can see the difference playing on touch and playing on PC. And honestly, when I watched some streams, the difference is big, and I even commentated with some players who were formerly in top 8 clans. They agreed also. I just hope they will step up their game with it.
They are, and definitely I think Wargaming needs to step up with the technical department because still they are cool. I mean, they're still pretty known of breaking the games from time to time, and don't make me remind you about those updates 5.8 to like I think 6.2. These updates are the worst updates technically. These updates broke the game, so I'm very glad that Wargaming kind of patched this kind of problem. Every update didn't introduce a big glitch or big bug. Thankful for that, but I think.
Oh my god! You're going into the gray zone with me now.
Yeah, but Wargaming definitely improved on that. So if they could find a good method on tagging them up about the use of emulators, the use of mods, and so on, that's going to be really, really good. And I think that could deter a lot of people from using these kind of cheats for this. And to be honest, I think the performance drug is not going to. I don't know. Personally, I think it's not going to work for esports. Because esports is very mental, it's very, very psychological. It's very, very mind gameish. I would say. And yes, so and personally,
Wargaming needs to do many things differently. If we are gonna speak like that, Wargaming. First thing first, when we are speaking about the tournaments. Yeah. That's my opinion, and maybe many people don't agree with me.
Yeah.
Wargaming needs to change the system how they are putting the brackets. That's the first thing.
Yeah, that's something we can talk about for a long time actually.
Yeah, but I mean I just want to mention, because
yeah, that's true.
When we are speaking about the things that should be changed, that's in my eyes, that's the first thing about except getting rid of the cheaters. That's the most important thing in my eyes that Wargaming should change. If let's take football, soccer as example. If you can have Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona in one group, I don't see why in the first tour I wouldn't have chance to see Raid and R2K, for example.
Let's take for example Arsenal in that draw. If you use like the league placing, then Arsenal may be drawn into the same group as Manchester or like Real Madrid or something like that, and it would be funny.
No, I mean, like, they need to change. I understand it's much more attractive to watch in the finals Legion and Raid. I understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know a bunch of clans that are in a mid-tier, not exactly top 8, but they can fight for top 16. They have tough time reaching semis, finals, and they are good. I mean, I understand you need to prove your work.
Yeah, Winter War.
Sometimes I feel like that's unfair. I mean, when my clan competed this year on Blitz Stars on February and on this Summer Pro tournament, most of the time I had a feeling we are doing the heavy lifting way too much, especially since when I'm always checking the brackets and I'm seeing some of the big clans having like literally semifinals and finals harder fights, and that's not fair.
That's true.
Okay, in the finals they will have pro teams, pro clans. I get that, but I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair towards 90% of the community.
That's true. Right, so let's move on to the next topic, which will be, oh my goodness, I think a lot of discussion will be going on about the formats of this autumn season, which I believe will be much different than last year's Twister season. So you might have already seen that this screenshot so far already. So this is Rexy's comment on the Discord server. It says, "Hello there, we are ready to share main qualifying tournament dates in upcoming autumn season. These are 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, 12th, 13th, 15th, blah 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 blah, yada. A lot of dates. That's just really insane. Like, you said 20 dates here. That's just massively insane. That's a lot of days to play for. And you...
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Apparently stream broke. I'm getting messages on Discord in PM that the stream broke.
The stream broke?
Yeah, that's the message I got, so I don't know if it's going on or what.
Well, I have to see, because the stream broke.
Yeah, that's the message I got, so...
Let me check.
Yeah.
No. Because I still see an influx of messages for me. So it's probably still going on. It's not broke. It's still live.
Okay then, okay.
Yeah, it's still live.
There
was a drop. There was a drop though, like from 13 viewers to like 6 immediately. So it's still going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I restarted my page as well, so definitely it's going on. So yada. Let's continue. Like, wow, that's a lot of dates. And you can see the pattern here. We're going to play on every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And you can see a pattern here, 2 days consecutively. So one might think that Wargaming is not going to make groups in these kind of tournaments. It's something going to be like, if you've played 3 versus 3 tournaments before, it's that they've put everyone in the same group and then they just like round of 256, round 100 of 512, and then just try to narrow it down to the last few clans in the end. That's what I think will be going on here, because I'm not going to review what Wargaming is going to do here, but like it's going to be really, really impossible for all the clans to register within 24 hours. Yeah, and that's not going to be possible. It's probably like there's like 1 or 2 days those 2 consecutive days would be the same tournament spread out over 2 days, and yeah. I'm not sure how they're going to make it work though. Part of me think that's going to be similar to the summer season, and it's going to be no, it's not going to be a ticketed tournament. Probably by the looks of the schedule, it doesn't sound to be like that. I think it's going to. I hope Wargaming is going to actually not let everyone play on all of these dates, because let's be serious here. It's just a bit hattic. It's just too hattic. I mean, you like have
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but honestly, Wargaming will do whatever the heck they want. So they will do it their own way, whether players like it or not. So
yeah,
whatever they will drop on the players, I believe I believe like a group of 20 to 25 clans will be able to run it down. I'm pretty sure about it, and the others will. I think some other clans might drop.
Might get too tired and drop. That's possible. And already some people have complained about the hectic schedule in the summer season. And let me tell you, that's just only every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I think. And it's not as hectic as the upcoming one. So, fingers crossed. Actually, I don't know, because this is looking very, very tight. Looking very, very... I don't know. I have no words for it. It's very, very jam-packed. Doesn't look really comfortable for me at all. And I mean, if I were to lead a clan and if I were to participate in this is going to be a big it's going to be a big headache, especially for smaller clans where they need to actually work out whether everyone will be available for all of these dates. You need to commit 4 dates in 1 week. That's still a lot. 4 nights for 1 week, and yeah, and you never know if you're going to that advanced round or not, and you need to reserve that, and that's, for me, I think it's too much. We'll see how in the end it's going to be. I definitely hope, really hope, Wargaming is going to make the clan such that they don't have to play all of these dates, because that's just massively. Because let me remind you all, Wargaming's this World of Tanks Blitz these esports is amateur. It's not a professional one. So all the players playing this one are not paid to play. They still have their daily lives, so it's still a lot to commit to. Yeah, so right. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, I think you spoke.
It is what it is. Like I said already, they will do whatever they want. I don't think they care that much for a player base. If they care, I think they care only for small percentage of players. Yeah. So.
Right. What do you think about format anyway? I was hypothesizing that it's not going to be a ticketed tournament by the looks of it. It's probably going to be something similar to 3 vs 3, that a tournament match day is going to spread out across 2 dates. And yeah, what do you think about the format? What can you interpret from this Rexy's message here? Yeah.
Honestly, I agree with you about the format. I was thinking it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
First day, and then the clan who progressed, let's say, to the quarters or something like that, they will play the next day. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. For when Rexy posted that message on Discord, when I saw, like, is he high or something? that's like no, don't get me wrong, but that's too much. Like, people have life. I believe many players are students. Many of them working. Maybe some
raid, for example. I mean, most of them are working in real time. So
I don't know how I don't know why they could simply do what they did on the Twisters, or what happened all these years. Like maybe they wanted to change because it's not Twister because of Corona, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But it's too much. It's too much tournaments.
Too
Like for
much.
example, I also think that clans that can afford it, clans like probably Legion, R2K, clans in that group, I think they will rush it down for first, like, I don't know, 10, 15 tournaments, and maybe last five they will not even compete, or because they will have spot in top 8.
Yeah.
Or however it's gonna work. So
yeah, I think so. And well, let's see. But I mean, people have been complaining about the tournaments during the spring season. If you remember, FBI, both FBI and Raid utilizing this flaw. It didn't happen last season, which actually I think I think it's a good thing, because like last Twitter season, you have 2 dates that you can play for the tickets. If you can get, if you can just go for one of them, would be fine.
That was spring season, not Twister season.
No, last Twister season is that, and there are Tuesdays and Thursdays to play for, and
really, that's the Twister season.
Yeah, it's the Twister season last year. If you remember, if you remember, I wasn't nice. You were there.
Yes, I played. That's why I think for some reason it was a spring season, because I can't recall it really.
No, it was the Ascent tournaments there. It was the Ascent tournaments. We were playing. I mean, we went to the Challengers tournament in the end, and yeah, we missed one day because. Well, because I was on a field trip and I couldn't play, and then I was indicting someone. Is that the right word? I was asking someone to create the team for me, and he didn't register at the last minute, so I was very, very pissy. No, well, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, I was pretty angry about that. But yeah, even if you missed the one-night tournament, you have the Thursday to play for, and we got the ticket on that Thursday, and we can play for Saturday. So even if you miss one of the tickets, it's still fine. FBI, I think they got knocked out by the Turks on one of the Ascent tournaments. They still could play in the ticket tournament in the end. They don't need to like what last spring season happened there. So that format, I think, has its own advantages. I think ticket tournaments, it's an idea that could be further developed, but I think the main problem is the number of cups, which I think is also a really big problem. They went with a linear method of increasing, which I don't agree with, because it's not how the brackets progress. They progress at logarithmically. And,
I agree with you completely.
Yeah. And the cups should increase exponentially, not linearly in the end. So that means, I don't know, but I think Wargaming loves to see clans doing consistently well in the middle echelons, rather than doing very well one day and then suddenly didn't crash out on another day. I think that's what Wargaming wants to see, is the consistency rather than glimpses of brilliance. So yeah, so right, so yeah, do you have anything to add about this topic, like the potential format, something like that?
Maybe I would have more things to say, but since I'm not competing, I'm kind of away from it. I don't know if I'm gonna compete on a big scale ever again. That I'm still thinking about it. Although I would like to do 2021 run spring season.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, like this, it's not a Twister season, it's EU Championship. I hope it's gonna be Twister regardless of Corona stuff or whatever. I understand it means that people need to travel, it's okay, but they can do it online. Like, come on. But okay. Yeah. I just think they made a mistake with putting that much dates. It's simply too much. I think it's too much, and I think many will drop. I think 10 qualifying are more than enough.
Right. That's true.
But of course, not deleting in between. Of course, that's the main thing, because someone apparently couldn't log in or jump into the tournament room.
Right.
I'm referring to what happened on this Summer Pro season. So it's not 10, it's 11 technically.
True.
Yeah. That's why I don't like 11.
I don't know, Stream pretty Stream is acting up terribly tonight for...
We need to do it again.
For the wrong reasons. Yeah, the stream is acting up. I think it's because my OBS is trying to sync with the cloud, and that's why it's a bit laggy. I think it's possible. I don't have a bot for this. I mean, I didn't have install a bot. I don't know. Right, so on to the final topic, actually, and then we can platoon together. Final topic, and I think it'll be a quick one, actually. I think a lot of people have missed this one. Let me show this one to you. Here, there we go. Wargaming wants to bring back and remove some maps from higher tiers, and they've done the survey recently. It was around 2 weeks ago. They asked. First question, which map should be excluded from tier 8 to 10 battles? And we have, 7 options here. I voted for mines. I think it should be excluded, but we'll talk that later. Second question is that, which map should you add to tier 8 to 10 battles? And we have 4 options, and I voted for none of the above, and I have my reasons as well. I don't know. Have you voted for the survey? Actually, it's actually on hashtag surveys EU on the official Blitz server. So, have you actually voted for this?
I heard about that, but I mean, I don't really care. I really don't care. If you ask me, I would remove Faust because I hate Faust in randoms. I hate it anywhere. Whenever I see Faust, I start shaking.
Well, let's see. We're going to play Faust. Well, what's the name?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care. Honestly, I don't care what maps they will add. I don't care what maps they will delete. During the streams, I said what things I care and what things I expect from Wargaming. Yeah. I believe I'm not gonna get any of those things, so I'm just gonna play by the rules and be calm. What else can I do? I can't do much.
I mean, the first question, which maps should be excluded? They gave us 6 maps to exclude. False Creek, Mines, Dynasty's Pearl, Alpenstadt, Normandy, and Dead Row. Personally, I would also go for... I mean, Dead Row is also a candidate for me as well. But there are some aspects which I think constitute to... there are some good maps, some factors of being a good map for Dead Row. You can make a case for that as well, which is actually still a pretty bad map in my opinion because it you know why the TDs sometimes the heavies as well. I don't know why. It's I think it's a common noob mistake where people snipe in the heavy, which you should never do in the first place. But anyway, that's I digress. I voted for mines just because that hill area is a bit too... It's just game winning. If you get the hill, you win, and I don't think I don't think a map should be played that way. If you get a particular spot, you win in the end. I really like to have the map to actually work with several different routes so that you can actually, in the end, make that kind of position not a good position in the end. And mines didn't have that, and it's somewhat small as well. And sometimes you see heavies camping at the back, which I don't know again why you would do that, but it still gets into grinds everyone's gears in the end. But like mines, as I said, that's the main problem. They can rework that such that the hill in the middle there would not be that dominant. But otherwise, I want that to be excluded. Actually, I don't know about your opinions here.
If we are gonna speak about, if we are gonna speak in more details, well, I would tell you I would personally vote from those maps, since I don't see Faust, unfortunately.
You didn't see Faust, so you can't vote for that.
No. I would vote for Dead Rail.
Dead Rail, yeah.
Yes, definitely Dead Rail. On the other maps that are mentioned. Well, I'm speaking in terms of the success of my clan on those maps.
Right.
We were pretty good on those maps versus anyone, especially like Alpenstadt. Why would you remove an Alpenstadt? Come on, don't hit me with that. I like that very much. I like it in random. I like it in tournaments. I like from those maps. For me, Dead Rail. I think it's also a boring map to play on. Really. That's of course my view. I think it's very boring to play tournaments on that map. All those other maps offers me something like Mayan Ruins. It depends. Like clans who faced us, like I said it at the beginning of the stream. At the start, most of the clans know what DWF can do. But if DWF has a good day, it's gonna be very tough for you to overcome, no matter what strat you are gonna use. So, and Dead Rail is simply for me very boring ass map to play on a tournament.
Oh yeah.
When we are gonna speak about what maps should be add on in tier 8 and in tier 10.
Yeah.
Without looking at the list, I would go for Copperfield. Just for the lols. Just for the lols. I don't like the map or anything. I remember Legion had a good strat on Copperfield.
Yeah. As I remember correctly, you can work a lot of strats on Copperfield as well in Clan Wars as well. Yeah.
I mean, they had a good strat and it was fun to watch tier 10 on Copperfield. Yeah. And I had a blast playing tier 7 tournaments on Copperfield, so I think I even played tier 8 on Copperfield. I believe I did.
Yeah.
So it's a fun map.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see the reason why people hate to get that want that removed just because it's just because of your team that you need to take into account that your teammates might camp at the back and just help you none at all in the match, especially the medium side, which is always the issue there, that the players aren't there to help you on the medium side. Heavy side is better because people know you need to camp there, and the heavies are somewhat shielded, and sometimes even if those tanks camping there could, I mean, do nothing for to help the heavies, which is pretty funny as well. Well, yeah, and like Dead Rail is also like a really good candidate, but I think one thing to look at Dead Rail in another way is that because it's somewhat open as well. That means the team cannot just go into one single direction. There's little dead zones in the Dead Rail. Probably the middle might be a bit of dead zone, but otherwise, you can go everywhere without calling names, apart from sniping at the back, which I think it's a map that's not, which is actually better than a lot of maps. Because let's say, for example, Middleburg is one of the maps that is really bad in terms of that. There is a big dead zone. Like you can only play half the map. You can't play the other half. If you play the other half, you'll get called names. And even in Clan Wars as well, it's even worse. Clan Wars, it's like the only map that you can only play half of it, and it was just bad.
Look, Middelburg, I ran onto some interesting strats by a couple of different clans, like from Toxic, from Tesher clan.
Yeah, Tessios, yeah.
Yeah, Tercios Españoles, big shout out to them.
Yeah.
Our brother clan.
Good.
Brother clan of the WF. Yeah, Middelburg is a fun map to play on. Me personally, I enjoy it. It's one-dimensional, I think, in my eyes.
Yeah.
But Dead Rail, I mean, I would just like to elaborate a bit more about Dead Rail. Yeah. You have that middle area where you send tanks with gun depression. You have that corner where Alpha is. Possibly one tank to look at the Bravo, maybe spotting, mediums up on the W. There is not much action going on. If you have better mediums, the game is done. If the enemy is running full heavy setup and for whatever reason your opponents are simply splitting, like for example what I said, they will just rush you. I don't see much dynamics going on, but at the same time, I never saw professional clans playing on Dead Rail. I never tuned up to see how, for example, R2K is playing on that map. So I can't. Maybe if I saw some different views from those I experienced when I played with Imor, or when I played with you, or when I played with my guys, maybe I would have a different view. But for now,
no,
I don't have a view.
That row for me is also very bad in Clan Wars as well, just because I remember the Death Star from, I think it's one of the Asian clans, EHRE2 if I remember correctly, and then that Death Star in the corner there just absolutely winning the game for them. And you don't want to see that happening, like the very, very stalemate gameplays. That's not having a place in tier 10s, I would say. I'm glad it's not having a place, because you don't want to see very stale game. You don't want to see very, very stalemate, stagnant gameplay. No one would I see. Even the commentators would have a hard time making exciting anyway. So
they can commentate on girls passing their means.
Oh yeah, or you can just go completely PK on Blitz and then just try to get a bit too bored and then just play around the map. And yeah, sometimes I do that. That's not to say. Yeah, the second question is that which map would you add to tiers 8 to 10 battles? And a lot of people went for Lost Temple, which for me I don't really understand actually. Because it's also one of the map you can't go two ways. You can only go either on the temple side or the other side. Personally, I hate the temple side because it's so flat, though you have the high ground advantage. And if you want to defend the flank, it's also hard as well. I saw, that's why I always take the other side, because when you flank from the other side, you have the ramp to work with, so that means you can hold down on the moves, which is really good. That's why Lost Temple is a map that I don't like, because it's, again, if you split, you lose as well, which I hate in randoms. Which I didn't vote for. I voted for none on the above. Cup feels too small for me. Mirage is the one that's closest that could make the cut. But once again, say some similar problem to Lost Temple, and even worse about the flanking is that if you flank, it's good for flanking. It's not good for defending a spot. And I don't know. Some maps, it's, I don't know. Mirage, it's not actually small for me. I think it's to a certain size, and with the kind of dunes in the middle and on the left, I think it's interesting to play for. If I were to vote, I would have voted for Mirage, but there's an option of none of the above. I went for that.
I would vote for Mirage definitely. If we are not gonna Copperfield just to have laugh, I would put Mirage. I would vote for Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage is just, I think it's underappreciated. Those kind of dunes in the middle, the left, I mean the south. I think it's the southwestern corner there. The southwestern corner there is very interesting. I like to go in the medium, and then you can flank really well. Those dunes there in the spawn can help you a lot. And the other side, I just don't know why people would go there often, because you can't really defend there. It's just like a large piece of flatland flanking towards the dunes there. It's just hard to defend. I don't get the idea why you would go there. It's like a no man's land for me, but I think Mirage could be a really, really interesting map for me to play. And people say Dynasty's Perm is the worst. I do see a point with the Dynasty's Perm being a bad map, because once again, for randoms, you can only play half the map. Once again, you can only play the park side. The other side's just not good. You can't really flank from that city side to the park. You can't actually flank from the park side to the city side as well. It's just really, really hard to play for flanking. Tournaments is different. I see for Clan Wars, I think it's not really that bad. I think it gives us some really interesting gameplays. I have to admit here. And I don't know, what's your opinions for that?
Can you repeat, please? Just so I make sure I heard you correctly. Please.
Oh no, I was saying the Dynasty, but someone's saying it's bad map, because someone say it's the worst map and they want.
Yeah, okay, yes, I didn't hear Dynasty. That's why.
I mean the erroneous pronunciation, which is Dynasty's Perm.
Yeah, Dynasty. I mean, that map is okay for me. It's, but I also think it's one-dimensional.
It's very one-dimensional. Yeah.
It's either protecting Bravo Cap or trying to control it, having Caval tanks to reset it. What are the possible options? Charlie or Alpha, and possibly maybe trying to do something again with mediums, and maybe moving from one side to other side, like what what I run mostly, it's either going. Everyone is going on a medium side. Maybe they will put one, let's say, batcher going for capping, but yeah, I don't see also a lot of dynamics there. Something similar to Dead Rail, but I don't know. Maybe because I like Dynasty Pearl on randoms and Dead Rail not really. Maybe that's why I dig it out more. But to a certain degree, I can agree with the player who posted that.
Right, actually I'm trying to find a fix for this. Thanks for the comment anyway. Try to find a fix for this actually and see if it's going to work. Let's see if it's going to work and okay, let's actually move over to my server, Wild Ones Helper CW server. There you can find a secret channel there. Just go there. Yeah, let's see if it's going to be better about the connection because it's been like pretty bad so far. So let's see if it's going to be better. No problem.
No problem.
I'll end this private call for now.
Okay.
Good. Right, let's see if it's going to be better in this way. Let's see if we're going to find any like very bad because from my OBS I got 30 notifications about dropped frames detected 20% over the last 2 minutes ago. Probably it's also because of my video playing in the background as well. That's possibly also one of the reasons. But we'll see. But I think we have been talking for 1 hour. I was expecting only 30 minutes. I was wrong. So let's actually the next hour. Let's platoon. Right? Let's do it, shall we? Like I think everyone is here just because they want to see how you play. They want to see how you perform.
I think I told you already when you asked me that I have lag issues.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
I mean, it's I have lag issues. Like I'm loading 50 seconds into the game. That's not for the stream. And besides that, whoever wants to see how I'm playing, just jump on our Discord server of DWF and we can platoon, or if someone feeling frosty, we can go in training room for 1v1s or something.
Oh, so you don't want to play?
I want to play, but I can't due to lag. I want to play.
Oh, you want to play, but you can't. Why?
Yeah, due to lag. Yeah. So
the lag.
I apologize to whoever who wanted to see it. Yeah, due to lag. Yes, due to lag, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Oh, the lag. So
yes, the lag. I have high ping.
Oh, wait. So when we are not using Discord, the ping is not high.
For me, it's always the same. Okay. Whether I play on mobile device, whether I play in here. My member told me possible solution, but I need to send ticket to Wargaming, and
right.
I will do it after we finish our talk.
Yes. One thing is that you could reset your router, which I always do when my ping is not is acting up. Something you could do. Or how bad is the ping here?
Well, honestly, sometimes when I play tournaments, I experience going up over 5k, 6k.
Wow.
Just going from 40, 45. I usually have 40, 45. Just jumps on 5k, and that's why I also wasn't as active on tournaments recently. One of the reasons.
I see.
And when I play randoms, I never got into the game right away. I get into the game every 10th game, and it's simply frustrating for me to play. And I really tried every solution I could think of and ask players, but yeah, I think I will have to contact Wargaming support, unfortunately. Yeah.
Right.
I need to send tickets.
Sad to hear. Oh, that means that means Camp Platoon, which is bad. Oh.
We can do it some other time when I fix it.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do it another time. That's fine. This is a bit embarrassing because otherwise I have nothing to talk about, basically.
We can talk about old times when we played on Twister Challenger.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I remember that last tournament we did versus First Alliance. Fuck me. Sorry for the F word.
Oh, the First Alliance.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 0-4.
I remember perfectly that third game on Port Bay. That rush.
No, that was 1MV. That's Invincible. I think it's.
No, it's First Alliance, not Invincible.
Oh, yeah. Port. No, that's we did play Port Bay on with First Alliance. I remember.
We did. We played 1-1 on Dynasty Pearl, and third one was Port Bay.
No, wait. We started with 4-2 win against Immortal. With 4-2 loss against Immortals. We won the first two.
No. I'm speaking about the last qualifying round. I'm not speaking about the Twister Challenger itself.
Oh, you're talking about yours.
The last qualifying. How we ended up on it. That last tournament.
Oh yeah, the ninth. Oh, that you got. Oh, not really unreasonable. I mean, I do see a point why Wargaming would void the entire thing, though. But if they want to void the entire thing, they should do it when they discovered that bug. I mean, they can't even verify. If they could only make it continue if they. I mean, oh no. That's not about the bug. It's about the technical update, which. Their fault entirely about the timing of that update, but kind of voiding that, I think it's, I don't know, for me it's like fair to everyone in the end, but just very sad for you guys. You need, and I think even worse is that you guys didn't get any compensation or something like that, which I think Wargaming should have done it in the first place. No compensation is just admitting that you've done wrong, but you're not apologizing for it. Hello?
Oh my god, I'm here. You said Wargaming apologizing for whatever. I don't think they have that in their vocabulary.
Yeah.
Do you recall this summer tournament, this professional tier A tournament, when they deleted one tournament?
Yeah. I was saying the ninth one. That's the tournament.
Yes, the ninth one. Yes. I just go like this, like blankly. So
yeah.
I can't express my anger enough when I just read, oh, we're gonna delete it. Are you fucking? Oh, I mean, are you? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, I don't like. Some players couldn't get into the tournament room. Someone sent a ticket, support, or whatever they sent. I mean, don't hit me with the BS, mate. Out of 70, 80 clans that took part, only 4 clans couldn't enter in a tournament room. Don't hit me with that BS. Come on, mate. I'm not saying they didn't have lag. I don't saying they couldn't because there was a minor patch or something. I'm not saying that, but no. I don't care about compensation. They don't need to give us rewards or anything. I don't care. Yeah. It's not fair towards all of the clans who participated. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Second thing, they took something at that point. Divided the whole Iron Blood, Anaheim, ASP.
Yeah.
And there was one more clan.
One be Iron
I believe
Blood.
it was Toxic.
I think Toxic got knocked out early on.
No?
It wasn't. It's either that they got knocked out early on, or they didn't play at all. I forgot. It's probably not Toxic. Probably Iron Blood.
No, I'm just counting the clans who were in the run for top 16. Who were close with
Yeah. That's Iron Blood. It's one of the clans that was on my paper as well. Yeah.
And at that point, with that kind of a result, Divided the Fall and ASP were in. We were basically in it, and then
not you guys. Remember, you guys were just shot 17 very
points above. We were at 17th place. I recall it. We were at 17th place, just below it, couple of points.
Yeah, a couple of points.
But ASP was in, for example.
Yeah, 14 if I remember correctly. They finished in the 14th place. I mean,
what they said, we are deleting it. No apology, no nothing. They restarted, and I recall it. You asked me, can you stream us? Are we gonna play? I said, there is no goddamn way I'm gonna play again. No, it's not fair towards us. It's not fair towards ASP. I'm really happy that ASP wasn't as angry as I am, and I'm really happy for them that they managed to enter in top 16.
That's true.
My team members were also furious, and that's a BS move. I hope they won't do that again to anyone, especially the clans who were close. For top 8 or top 16
That's true.
To take away their because I mean when I look back now, I believe we would secure it if we played again those 2 tournaments, but that night when we found out that, and the day after, it was tricky because it was lots of anger, because I don't think that was the fair.
I mean, you guys finished second, like losing to ASP in the end 1-2, but you guys beat Elements 2-1 if I remember correctly, and Elements, went on to finish third in the Summer Season Championship if I remember correctly. So I mean, that's like a really big result for you, and got that removed in the end. I think that hurt a lot. I mean, that's a really big result there. That hit a lot. And for me, I think the biggest problem for Wargaming is the timing of that update. Like, usually they mention the time when they will update. Usually it's in the early morning, not a couple of minutes before the tournament. I mean, they even didn't mention when it's going to be released, which is very weird indeed. And I think it's entirely their fault that they allowed that to happen in the first place. And I was actually commenting whether the technical department have any communication issues with the esports department, and it's just not good.
I honestly thought I would get banned because I wanted to say a lot of things in tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, you have some very valid points there, because you will get banned because like they admitted they've done wrong in that. I mean, if they've done wrong, they would have removed that tournament in the first place. I mean,
nobody issued me apology. Like,
yeah, nobody.
I'm not important, but why no one issued apology to my guys? My guys.
That's true.
2 guys ran earlier from the work to be able to take part on that tournament, and I didn't. Can I say a bad word? Is that okay if I say?
Yeah, go for it.
And we didn't bitch out like someone else going, I can't join, I don't have players, blah 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 blah.
Right.
What the fuck, dude? Like, that's BS in my book. Like, I understand everything. I think I'm a pretty reasonable guy. But we are competing somewhere. I competed on powerlifting. I competed in wrestling. You can't make it on a tournament. Your opponent advances. Ciao.
Yeah.
That's BS move. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone when I said bitching out or whatever. But sorry, that's a BS move. That's completely a BS move. Clans who said that already had their positions secured. I also have my own theory why Wargaming did it. I'm not gonna share it because it's gonna if someone hears it, it's gonna be lots of heat on me. So I'm not gonna say it out loud. But I discussed that in privately with a couple of people and with some other clan leaders, and they agreed with me.
Yeah.
So. I don't understand some moves they are doing. Like recently, the only good decision I can recall it is this bans. But like I said, I hope for more.
Yeah, I hope for more too.
I hope for more. Yeah.
Answering some comments in the chat there. If they admit they were wrong, they could do another round without cancelling that one. They did. And that's why they created the 11th Ascent tournament. And during that tournament, I streamed Anaheim, and they again get knocked out in the first round, just like Toxic in the 10th one. They did. It doesn't help. I mean, it's not the. I mean, yeah, you should do it that way, but you need first of all, apology is important. I definitely would say you need to apologize to the teams who participated, which I didn't really see it, actually, if I can remember correctly. I didn't really see it. Which is bad.
They're not wrong. They're not apologizing for anything.
Yeah.
Let alone to some bot clan like DWF.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're just a player. We're just a number. Like 99.9% of the community. We are all just a number, and they're cow to muse, and that's it. That's basically it. And I understand that. So it's there is no point to speak about it, but it's it was not fair. It was not fair towards several clans. But the biggest hit, I think, DWF and ASP felt, and like I said, I'm really happy for ASP that they managed to secure the top 16, and I hope they will do good on this EU championship as well.
Okay. Well, I think I actually patched it because now what I see in the stream is working really well. The connection is excellent. I think I did make a. So that means I can't do private call again because it's the main reason why my stream has been pretty laggy so far. And after we joined the secret channel, everything is fixed. As of now, I think it's pretty good. That's good. Yeah, and which I feel so. I do have a list of clans that I want to follow in Ultimate Season, which are for example, yeah, I'm not going to name the clans just because I don't know, but I have a list of clans that I want to stream in the Autumn Season, which are rising clans, which are clans that underdogs, you might say. Loads of clans I want to go for. Hopefully I can get them all during the Autumn Season, which would be really good, indeed. Yeah, I don't know.
I hope one clan name is in it.
I hope.
If you want subscriber, I hope one clan is in it.
I hope. I'm not going to spoil it, actually.
No, I'm not asking you that. I'm just trying to say something. Yeah.
Yes.
But honestly, I would like to recommend one clan out loud.
Yeah, go for it.
In case they are not on the list.
Yeah, go for it.
You have. I have two clans actually that I'm really interested in. Me personally. Right. One clan is the Troll team, Triple T. I think they did extremely good result.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know a couple of guys from that clan. I think they're really good. Really good clan.
Yeah.
Really respectful guys, and I hope they will do something. I hope they will do another great result.
Yes.
And I also hope that Tercios Españoles, Tesher clan.
Yeah.
I hope they're making a comeback.
I hope so. I think actually, let me actually show you that actually they're preparing for this.
I hope.
Drum roll.
I hope Tesher clan is. I hope Tesher clan is gonna make a comeback.
Yeah, I hope so.
Like I said, Tesher is
Texios.
Is our I don't know how to pronounce.
I think it's called Tercios, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I don't know. I hope Robert Rolo won't hit me on that. Like I said, they're our brother clans. They are. I just want to say something, if I may here.
Right.
Tesher is one clan who gave 100% to support to DWF since the day one.
Right.
With anything, with whatever there is a need, advices, anything, they were there for us. We are also there for them. Whatever they need, if I can assist them in any way, I have tons of respect for them, and I hope they're making a comeback, and I hope they're getting the second place on this EU championship. Right. Because of course, first one has to be the WF. There is no. There is no other clan to be at number one, but yeah, Tesher, big shout out to all three Tesher clans, and I hope the Troll team is at third place.
Hope so. Texios, if you are seeing on the screen right now, they are actually making a comeback. Latest tournament being Robert leading the team, and really the names that I couldn't recall. Like it's not like Pandemonium, if I remember all of the names is. Yeah, the big names are not there. Completely new guys, actually, I would say.
What do you mean? No. Let me tell you something.
What?
I know Tesher very good. I know their members really good.
Yeah.
They are new members. They are new players to the guys who don't follow and who don't know what's going on.
Right.
But trust me, if the Robert is leading, if the Robert is involved, that team is going to be very strong.
That's true. That
team is going to be really strong. He is, in my opinion, in top 3 CW leaders.
Right.
Definitely. My personal opinion. As a player, he is also in a group of all-time greatest players of Blitz, hands down.
Right.
Not even open for debate. So I think he had some tricks in his sleeve, and I think it's going to be fireworks.
Right.
I think it's going to be fireworks with them.
The latest tournament they played, actually the they made an exit in the quarterfinals, lost to SYS, which is also a clan that's worth watching. Lost against them 0-2. SYS has also been making some big results lately, so one clan to watch as well. But Tessie is definitely making a comeback. This is the latest tournament you're seeing right now. You can see the other one, which happened last on Tuesday, I believe. Tessie was also played in that. I think they sent 2 teams as well. If I could scroll down, not this. This is a team 2. There's not with Robert there. Oh, where is that team? I couldn't find them. I remember one day they've done well. Couldn't find them. Where are you? Have they actually registered or not? Oh, there we go. This is the Tuesday. They lost Innovation, NVE, another clan to watch, led by Shapey. I don't know, Sharpie or Shapey. I would call it Shapey for now because I think it's related to shape. So, yeah, lost 1-2.
I will ask Vabon.
Right, yeah. So they only lost 1-2. So which is also pretty close result, and again, one's led by Robert. But this is not the best one though. I think this is the best one, which I actually participated. And then they finished second here, which actually. They've beaten Immortals and Zenith all the way, and RNG as well. They only lost APA 1-2. They won 1 game in this fixture, so Tessie is definitely making a comeback. Robert, do have an eye on that Tessie's team. Could be really good, I think. I believe it's a really strong team. But Tessie's only has around like 1 or 2 weeks left, so not a lot of time. But if you
in my eyes, 3 clans are important for you to stream. That's Perseus, that's the troll team, and I'm not gonna mention the third one. I said if you want subscriber, you know the name. And all others, all the respect, but I think I'm gonna watch closely on those. I'm gonna close watch only on those 3s, and everyone else is.
Yeah, if Ripple Stripe, it's not Ripple Stripe. If Darth Antonius is watching this stream, I hope I'm allowed to stream the clans of my preference. Big shout out to both Darth Antonius and also Rexy for allowing me to stream the plans I want during the summer season. I hope the same for autumn season, which would be really nice indeed. Hopefully we'll make it exciting though, especially the clans that are looking forward to take the spots for qualifying. Definitely will make it exciting. It's autumn season. It's not just about the big 4. It's not just about like Legion, Loka, Raid, and also EG. EU Serve is competitive, and I think everyone's saying that every year. This year has been the most competitive so far. I think next year is going to be even more competitive. Maybe next year, up until a point where this is going to die. Which is actually, I don't know, some people say it is. Personally, I do see some signs of it as well. But esports scene is still pretty much at adolescent stage. Pretty growing a lot, and a lot of it's a really exciting thing to see as well.
Yeah, the game is going every year is more and more teams to compete.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember at the beginnings, like you had only a couple of teams, like 7-8 teams. I don't know, Kalantur, First Alliance, Old Phoenix, Old Loka, Legion. 16 clan 16. Tesher, Pat Clan, Polish Armored Tomatoes,
right?
Argo. So yeah, it was fun back in the day. I'm sad to see that many clans either don't exist or they don't compete anymore. But
AP is still here. AP is still here. Yeah. What? What clans is saying to me didn't exist anymore?
No, I didn't mention any clans that didn't exist because, I think Pat exists, but they don't compete. D1, I think they exist, but they don't compete. Who else? Who else?
I think
Argo. I don't know if Argo is going to take part this year. I'm not sure about them.
Who? FBI.
FBI.
Yeah, I don't think it's likely, given that FBI. I mean, their core players are now either in Loca or maybe in Elements. I can show you on the screen in the stream here. Oh, I'm here in the stream, so we can show you Loca and also Elements. That houses the house some FBI guys, so I believe they are not coming back. And you can see, the legendary Phoenix clan is never going to be back.
Yeah,
I think so.
Valiant. I don't know if you recall Valiant.
Oh, Valiant, I remember, but they only made it to tier 8 anyway, so I think.
Yeah, but they are also a very old clan and a historical clan. At least in my eyes, they were also good. To a certain degree, they were really good at one point. So Requiem, Requiem still exists somewhat in terms of Imor as a competitive clan.
Oh yeah, Immortals, they have some really big players here now. I can show you later. Yeah, but with Elements, you have not Pantoufle not playing in Clan Wars. We have I think Phoenix is one of them. Spitfire is also one of them. I think one more. I forgot which one. But yeah, but they are now separated into different clans. And if we go and look at Elements as well, Elements, they have a lot of Buskin people there. I think Drogenstorm was once in FBI, if I remember correctly. Brokey, definitely, I remember he was in FBI.
Yes. Yeah.
Brokey, I couldn't remember.
Was there? Help me out to recall. I think there was once a really strong clan Familia called something like that.
Familia. Navin?
No, not Navin. I can't recall it. I know what is it called? I can't really remember the name, but it has like only 20k plus battles, all 65% plus players, 2k average. Yes, I can't remember.
Well, it could be EZ, it could be SCH, could be I don't know. But they are led by Raj, which is, my opinion is.
I can't recall the name of the clan. I can't recall it. Sorry.
I don't know. Well, we also can look at Immortals, which is Kuga's the manager, I would say.
Kaga, yeah, she's such a nice lady.
Kuga or Cow guy, I just can't. I just don't know which one.
I call her Kaga, yeah.
I mean, I think she is fine with both pronunciation, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Or if she's not fine with both pronunciation, I'm sorry to assume that's the case. Which I would be.
Yeah, she's really good. Nice lady. She's a nice person and
very nice personality.
Big shout out.
Yeah,
big shout out to her.
Yeah. Right, we have Immortals Dimeback Barrel, which has been there sometime in Immortals for some time already. I mean, hopped between Immortals and some other clans, but usually, after leaving RTK, I think back in 2018, I think most of the time he is in Immortals. Gassio Jones, a name that you might hit your light bulb with RTK, and then you have Rabio Jones' Amates. It's not RTK. You have Wonderkind. We have Wonderkind. We have I just can't find a player that I know actually. Ready to Tyrannize, which is third, is now in Immortals. So Immortals can be a really, really a clan to look to be careful of in the autumn season. But that being said, though, because now I'm going to prove one thing, because everyone's been talking about Winter War during the spring season, right?
Are we gonna speak about that little stuff that happened between two clans? Are we gonna speak about that, or?
Oh, I don't know. We can. I mean, we can keep. Or we can move on to the next topic. But like Winter War.
I mean, if we are gonna speak about that, then it's gonna be a lot of F words. So I would rather not going into that.
You mean Winter War?
Yeah. What happened to Winter War with a couple of clans doing some strange things that Wargaming didn't sanction? So I would rather not go into it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I respect Winter War, Finnish clan, nice group of players like Win clan.
Yeah.
And they could have been even higher, but Winter War on the spring season. But like I said, two clans did something, and I'm not gonna go into it. It's gonna be a lot of effort, and it's not for the audience.
Right. Okay. So okay. Something shady. I don't know.
I hope sanctions. I didn't get it, so yeah, I'm not gonna go into it.
Right, because I sometimes unexpectedly tread into some shady areas, which sometimes I don't want to get into the bog for that. But but yeah. But previously, Winter War 2-0 until the finals. They beat this team of Immortals 2-1, which Winter War can be a team to be careful of. So, not saying this team is a bad team. That looks like a really strong team to me. They can do wonders with this. Like, this is an extremely strong team. I mean, in order to be unbiased, I can show you how they did on the other day. Is that this one? No, it's not this one. If Immortals.
Immortal. If I can say something about the Immortals, since I'm the former member of Immortals.
Yeah, sure.
A few years ago, Immortals had a really nice crew, and the team captain of the team was the Matt dude. I forgot his previous nickname.
Right.
In my opinion, he was. I don't know who is leading Immortals in last year and a half. I don't know, but I think that the Matt dude was the perfect team captain for Immortals, with players like Epic Elon, Score JJ, Cox, George, Andre Mike, SilverEyes. So that was. It was a good team. I recall that team. It was a good team, and that season when we played, we finished in 4th place behind Unknown.
Yeah.
So the Matt dude was. I'm a bit sad that he quitted the game. I'm a bit sad that he quitted the game.
Right.
He was a really nice guy. He was a true gentleman, very smart guy. And he was a bit of a player, and I'm a bit sad that he's not around anymore. I'm a bit sad because he was such a great. I'm sad that he quitted the game because he was a nice teammate, and you had a blast when you played with him. So unfortunately, he's not playing anymore. Yeah.
Oh no, that's sad to hear. Yeah. So I mean the Immortals. So what else do you want to talk about actually?
Honestly, I think we ran over many different topics. I don't know what would be maybe interesting to speak about, but honestly, I just hope for the upcoming tournament and tournaments in the future. I just hope Wargaming will, like I said a couple of times already, I hope they will step up their game with the cheaters, with emulators especially.
Yeah, account sharing especially.
That as well. And I hope they won't hit us with BS deleting the tournaments.
No, I mean they need to ensure the technical blips didn't happen once again. It happened actually on Tuesday though. If I can show you that. I mean some of you might have noticed while I was scrolling down this day. Group 3. You see it on the stream. Look, very weird indeed, right? Why would we have like a semi-finals like SOS and ASP, and the fourth? What's going on there is because I think both SOS and ASP they've got invites to 3 different rooms, but the same function, and some players got into these 3 different rooms and they can't even conjure up the a 7-player team. This kind of technical difficulties resulted in that both SOS and ASP would be racking up the number 1 prize for this tournament. So they have to ensure that will not happen in the autumn season, and they're trying to make work on effects on the tournament message, though the tournament. I mean, the kind of the invite you get to the room, still trying to fix that. It's still not patched yet as of now. They're trying. I mean, it's. I think for them it's pretty difficult to fix. I don't know why. Probably some code got into that. They need to find out the reason. But yeah, I don't know. So Wargaming needs to make sure technical difficulties won't play a huge role in the qualification, especially the September games. They are, I think, very important to decide whether the teams are going for either the top 8, the professional tournaments, or the challengers tournaments, which is 9 to 16, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be fun to watch how the things will. I think it's gonna be a fun tournament to watch, and I hope they won't hit us with those stuff, and I hope, like I said, they will step up their game against cheaters of any type, and yeah, I honestly hope that even in the future, this game will grow, that the player base will become even bigger, that there will be new clans, and I hope it's gonna be fun to watch. Like I said already, I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever compete, so I think it's gonna be fun just to watch, just to see who is.
That's true.
Who is around? So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. What the future holds. I'm also waiting for some new tech trees. Like I would like to see TVP line. Czechoslovakians. I'm waiting for Czechoslovakians personally.
Yeah, that will be cool.
Yeah, like I think the future would look good for World of Tanks Blitz and for the esports scene. I just think they need to sort out some things and so everyone enjoys it.
That's true.
So,
I mean, hopefully they're going to make it a big thing, because I think this game has a huge potential, and I think it's a very unique game in this respect, though. I think a lot of people kind of overlook the fact that this game has a really low ceiling of playing well in this game, and then there's a really high ceiling of playing professionally in this game. That with this, it's I mean, with this, it's better than like more than 50% of the games out there, where you have a pretty broad ceiling. You have a low ceiling, yeah. As I said, I'm not going to repeat. And I mean, this game could be really good if it can be developed more. I just hope that Wargaming is going to make right decisions after right decisions. They're trying to listen a bit more to the community, still not quite. Especially with them insisting of the win rate draw, win rate seeding, which I don't like.
Yeah, another gray area. Yeah. I really think they need to change it. Like I already explained, I understand it's much more appealing to the viewers to watch R2K and Legion, but it's not fair towards 95, 96 other percent of other clans. Like I think clans that are like, for example, DWF, or clans like, let's say, Iron Blood as well, in that group of clans. It's harder, and for some, let's say, if you have a bit younger players in your team, not everyone can handle it. Some of them feel pressure. Like if you can recall it, you and me, we both competed on that Twister Challengers. It was not all the same for players. Some players felt pressure, they didn't perform good as some tournaments progressed or some rounds progressed. So you will not play the same. That's at least my opinion. If it's I'm missing the word. What I'm trying to say, you will not play the same on the first tour, on the second tour, or in the finals. Right. Especially if you may be mentally drained or something. Like on the qualifiers when we played together, if 7 of us who played versus First Alliance that last tournament, if some player felt pressure, we wouldn't perform good, we wouldn't play in top 16.
Right.
So I think that's also a big part. Thankfully, we had a really great team. That team was awesome team with a bunch of good players.
That's true. That's true.
But our team was also 63%, I believe, if I can recall it, 62. So my divided with Fall Guys, they have 58-59% team. So to start from Tour 2 reach, I remember on Blitz Stars in February this year.
Right.
In the second tour, RVG 65% team. Former Czech Predator members. I mean, it's hard. We overcome that. We won that first tournament, but it was difficult. It was extremely difficult. Tournament. I think it should be randomly put.
Whoa, randomly put. I definitely think there needs to be seeding and there needs to be seeding, because otherwise, if you put it randomly, you probably would see like Legion versus R2K in the first round.
Yeah, I want to see that. Why wouldn't I see?
Oh Legion no, you don't want to see.
I want to see this.
Let me explain. The reason why they don't want it to happen is because that tournament gives you the cups, gives you the points for you to for the big tournaments, and if you eliminate those two big clans already, one of the big clans already at the very start of the tournament, that's unfair. That's probably unfair for them, because like they've prepared a lot, and then it's just and then you have clans, and then there are clans that might get a bit too lucky and then didn't even have to face this big names at all at the start, and I don't know.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So you can explain me everything. What's the difference between, let's say, Legion and my clan, for example? What's the difference?
Oh, that's quite some difference in terms of like team chemistry, in terms of tactics, late game analysis, something like that.
No, you didn't understand the question. What's the difference between DWF, Legion, or let's put some random clan in the mix? What are the difference between us? They have the highest win rate, we are in the middle, and the third clan is on the third place.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the
win rate is the difference. The player skill might be the difference, and all of those things you said. But we are equal. Just because someone has bigger win rate or they prepare. I know a bunch of clans who are 55% and they are preparing. So what?
Yeah, I know.
Preparing.
I know, but
it should be randomly. That's the fair. Everything should be randomly. When we are speaking about the brackets, I'm sorry if someone will be offended. It should be randomly put.
Yeah, but then
that's the only fair thing. Why would they play versus 49% team? I have to play with 60% team from the start. Fuck that shit. What? I have to prove. My clan should prove. My clan should be tested. We need to do heavy lifting so we can end up playing versus them in the final.
Yes, but this is.
But listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. We can, if we are gonna speak like that. If we are gonna speak. They are bigger, they are this, they are blah blah blah. It's okay. I respect Legion, I like Legion. Don't get me wrong. It's not about the Legion or I don't know what other clans.
Right.
Let's say some clan who is 58%. They are doing all the heavy lifting and they are in the finals versus Legion.
Yeah.
Legion is a fresher clan. They didn't have as many tough rounds as that clan.
Yes.
They can't. It's not the same. It's a tournament system. They have easier opponents than them. That's a fact. Check all the tournaments. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So everyone. I need to what? Then I will simply say, my guys, hey, create the rerolls. Let's go 66%, and let's have first two rounds easy opponents. We are in the quarterfinals. Yes, like technically, I can finish every tournament in a quarterfinal. If it's not 20 tournaments, like for this year championship, I can finish in top 16.
Yeah.
That's a BS. I apologize. That's a BS.
Yeah, that's true.
I understand it's much more attractive to watch Legion doing fancy schmancy stuff with Sheridans, with I don't know, I don't care what they are doing. than watching DWF waiting for that one. We're gonna counter rush, boys. I understand that's more attractive. I understand it's more attractive to watch 65 percenters than 58 percenters. I understand that. It's simply not fair. I said it already. Those guys who never competed in anything in their life, it's not the same when you have an easy opponent first round and when you have a tough opponent just in a quarterfinal or semifinals. Sorry, mate, that's not the same. It's not the same. It's not. I recall it when Ellen, the day we beat Ellen.
Yeah.
I can't recall it that Ellen had a tough opponent until DWF. That's a fact. I apologize. That's a fact. So we are technically speaking, tough opponent for they're better. Okay, they have 65% team. Okay, we have 58, 59. Okay, mate. Okay, but we proved, as you said it yourself.
Yes.
Clan who defies all odds. That's DWF.
Yeah.
And I know a couple of other clans who could also defy odds. Maybe not to a degree we are doing, but they could be also some newer clans. I understand everyone has to fight their way, like we fought, like some other clans fought. I understand that. Yeah. But if we are going to make a game enjoyable for everyone and not just 20 clans around, or 16, it doesn't matter. Yes. I think everything should be randomly putted. I understand maybe someone will lose money, blah, 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 blah. But why not thinking differently? Why not showing other face and say, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair towards the community. Everything will be random, treated randomly. Everyone will be equal. Let's fuck the win rate. Win rate is not important. Let's put 49 percenters versus 49% teams. Why wouldn't they do this? Why they have to put, what's the fun then for some team to, like this summer?
Oh, did I lose you? I think I lose. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got inactive and I was put into the ocean.
Yeah, no problem. I would just like to finish this sentence.
No problem.
On this summer tournament, they had 69, 67 teams on certain days. Why they didn't have 256 teams? Why would some players competed? Why would they invest their time and possibly their money? They're always matched versus 66, 67% teams in the first round. Why would they spend money on crates, possibly getting T22? Why would they try to become better players? Why would they do that? I'm thinking from that perspective. Why Wargaming wouldn't take that view and they could maybe earn more money than they are earning now? Of course, that's my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be wrong with what I'm saying, but in my eyes, from my standpoint, I think that's the fair thing to do. Like on Tuesday when my clan played, we had, I think, except the first tour, we had only the tough opponents on Tuesday tier 10 tournament. Mm-hmm. We managed to win, but it was extremely hard.
Yeah.
There were good clans, respectful clans. It's hard. That's hard. Someone who is from the start in the top clan, they can't. Maybe some other clans who are win rate 58, 59%, they can't make adjustment. Maybe they're not motivated enough. Maybe they simply can't do it. They don't feel it because when they see, man, it's Seymour, it's LM, we don't have chances. When I see Seymour, when I see LM, is it's a snack day. Why not? Let's get them. I respect them a lot. Don't get me wrong. I respect them a lot.
Okay.
I'm in it to win it. I'm not gonna jump in the tournament. I'm just gonna compete. Mm-hmm. No, I'm in it to win it. That's why I told you. I have favorites for this tournament. It's DWF, plain and simple. I don't care about others. I believe everyone has chances, and my clan proved actually that. So I remember on Blitz Stars in February, we were the only clan below 60% in top 16.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
So like I said, I might be wrong. I hope no one is offended with my words. I think I'm speaking correctly. At least I'm saying it from the start. That's my viewpoint. I might be right. I might be wrong. Someone else should decide that.
Right. Well, although I would still, well, doesn't have to be necessarily win rate. Really, I mean, the seeding method doesn't necessarily has to be really, which I personally would oppose because tournament matches should be based on tournament performances rather than random matches performances. Personally, I would think. So I was like thinking of a way to actually assess one team's ability in clan wars in tournaments. I mean, only in this way could you actually kind of work out a way how to kind of seed teams. And the main reason I would go for seeding, I mean, yes, the problem like you might have like for example, let's say DWF against Legion in the early stages. But I mean, if you do well, then you should be able to beat them, and then yeah, I mean that will make a difference in the finals in the end. But what kind of point I was trying to make is that I think I think that's also the reason why, for example, tennis is fair. It's ranking, it's seeding according to a ranking system, and then I think in World Cup as well, you have teams in pots, so they are drawn randomly from these kind of pots, and it's still a way of seeding. I mean, in the end, those big tournaments got a way of seeding the teams in. And that's why you don't see like Brazil, Germany, Spain, and also France in the same group in the World Cup. That's because they had a way to make use of the seeding to prevent that from happening. And Wargaming, what they're doing right now in the tournaments is it's a single elimination system rather than a league system, a round robin system. So personally, I would still go for seeding because otherwise there's a much higher chance that in the finals you might have a really strong clan against really let's not put shade into other clans, but like pretty weak clan, and finals supposedly should be the fixture where the best of the best face one another, and I think that's what Woogie wants to achieve in the end with the finals. And the streamers I mean, you don't want to see a complete trouncing, a very quick 4-0 for, let's say, Legion against a really weak team in the finals. So that's why, in my opinion, I would still want the seeding, not necessarily our win rate, but
I think they need to. I simply think they need to change it. But at the end of the day, for DWF, is the same. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So.
Let me say for World Cup. I think World Cup, if I remember correctly, is not it's not random seeding. If I remember correctly, let me check. But you go on. You go. Oh, yeah. I can show it to you. Wikipedia. They did do pots. I can show it to you here. According to Wikipedia, I know professors don't like Wikipedia, but Wikipedia is here. They did.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Sorry, they did do pots. They did do pots. Oh, and they did draw according to the pots, and it's look, it's according to ranking, according to FIFA ranking, basically, actually. So, sorry to crush your dreams, but World Cup did make a draw using pots. Well, the pots, the pots are drawn randomly, but still a kind of seeding, yeah? Still a kind of seeding here, so. Yes. No, it's not defined according to the league. You can see how the pots, you see the ranking, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's in descending order. It's not really according to each country's league. Yeah, you can see that. Very nice and clear. Except the hosts. Hosts are in pot 1 for... for some reasons. Russia did manage to go to the semi-finals in the end. No, quarter-finals in the end. They did really well, but yeah.
They lost versus Croatia.
Yes. I really like Croatia that time. Croatia did really well. I really support Croatia at that time. Really good. Yeah. Oh, but I said it's still a seeding, but it's not win rate. Okay. I did mention while I was arguing we should not do. I hate using win rate as a metric to do seeding. Personally, we have gone for a method, not win rate, but to actually use your tournament results into kind of an error rating method to actually seed the tournament teams. But that will be pretty complicated, I assume. Yeah, we don't have client grants, and I was trying to propose a similar system to make this happen, because I think it's long due, and I think it will be much fairer in this way. And then you don't see the problem with R2R in the summer season, where they always get into the next round automatically, and then getting knocked out immediately after that. They even lost to FTC1. Come to think about it, I'm not saying FTC1 is bad, but R2R with like 63% win rate on average. They lost to FTC1 with like 51% average win rate. Like, yeah, I use win rate as an example here, just to speak how kind of bad win rate seeding can have been. Right, so
Jack?
Yeah, hello.
I apologize for interrupting you. I must say goodbye because my battery on laptop is dying. So
yeah, no problem. No problem.
I don't want to be cut off in the middle of the conversation.
No problem. Thanks for having you anyway. That's been really nice to have you, and of course the first podcast about this. Kind of a lot of things to take away from. Do you have some kind of stream issues along the way? Hopefully it will be fixed next time. Right. So
I would just like to give a shout out to my guys from DWF.
Yeah.
That I'm really grateful to have such a great community.
Right. Good.
Such a great persons.
Right.
In the clan, in the team, I'm really grateful for it. I want to thank you for the invitation, for inviting me to speak about lots of topics, about lots of things, and I want to thank everyone who was listening to us, and I hope they enjoyed as much as I enjoy being your guest.
No problem. I enjoyed tonight as well. I really do.
Yeah, I hope my paycheck is gonna be big. Yeah.
Right. Your paycheck.
Yeah. Paycheck. Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing this for free.
Oh no! Oh, I don't know. You need to get
my girlfriend. I need to speak with you for an hour and a half.
No, you need a PayPal. You need to give me your PayPal account details probably to to send the money over to you. So yeah, I mean, talking about talking about PayPal. I think the link is in the description below. If you want to donate to this stream, you can actually. I'm not sure if I haven't tried personally a sample for donating to myself. But if you want to donate, you can click on the link down below, and I think the instructions are there to tell you how to do it. I don't know if you want to donate, of course. But yeah, but thank you. But do you have any more to say before you leave?
I just, like I said hello. I said hello and goodbye to my guys, to the viewers, to you, and I hope once again in the future we will discuss again, but maybe something brighter. Maybe I will say, you see, Jack, that conversation, Wargaming did everything I was saying up there.
I mean, especially banning emulators, banning mods, emulators, something like that. If they got straight for that, will be good. Yeah, I think that's something.
Thank you, Jack, so much. And
no problem.
Yeah, until the next time. Regards to you, regards to the viewers, and have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening to you too.
Take care.
Great.
And watch yourself. Goodbye, guys.
Good night, and wear a mask. Stay safe. Good. Right. Good. Right, oh dear, hopefully you enjoyed this podcast, this stream. I apologize if the stream quality isn't that good tonight. I think one of the reasons why the stream quality isn't that good is because, I was using private call with, Angel Eyes or SilverEyes in the game. That probably would explain why there was kind of stream cuts on along the way, and it seems to be fixed when when we did it on my server. So I hopefully would do it next week on my server instead of making a private call, because let's be honest with you. Let's be honest. You don't want a stream to have multiple cuts and refreshing every time, every now and then. So thanks for joining in. 204 paybacks. Trivia is actually more playbacks than the last game of the final game of the Summer Season Championship, which only scored around like 160 something views. If you haven't watched that, go ahead, go and watch that final game. Oh, come on, yes. It will make no sense if this stream has more views than that, to be honest. So yeah, go for that. If you haven't done it already, in that stream I also analyzed in depth about Elements versus Raid. That matched 4-3 to Raid. Really good games. I really like that game. I really enjoyed commentating. I was using very bad jokes along the way, which is not good. But thank you for the 18 likes. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Meg Martin as well. Like and everyone in the chat. Wow Morera, I think it's the TK Morera. The dude for moderating this chat. Thank you for that. Madness always supports her as hopefully if we can play tournaments together, that would be really nice. Alexander, I think that's I think that's not Lubatic, but I forgot who you are in the Discord. Sorry, I'm sorry. Who can can also say thank you to Tiago Montero. I think I have to say thank you to DWF guys for joining the stream and being a great supporter. Probably to Angel Eyes, not me. But thank you, Asian Lion, for hopping in. Sharama Bake as well. Who as well? Can I say thank you to Paya? I think Paya from DWF. DRXT. I think he led the team with SilverEyes or Angel Eyes in his team as well. So DRXT, the legend, is here taking the pro avatar there. Yeah, thank you for supporting this stream. Who can I thank you? Thank you to Toasty Tostiam for that. Just as good as Frank Sinatra. Yes, Angel Eyes does sing good. Thank you. Alcoholic, I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. Hopefully I did now. Thank you to Supreme, and thank you all. I think there are lots of people who joined the stream early on. My huge thanks to you for doing so. It was really nice. Yeah, and thank you, of course, to Angel Eyes for accepting the invite to join the stream. I really appreciate. I've been really lazy and I've been really lazy making a new video. I've recorded my views on Summer Season. I haven't even made into a video yet. I also promised Utair to make a video of me mispronouncing his name on the stream. I'll definitely make that compilation. And of course, you definitely want a Summer Season Championship compilation of my commentary. You know my commentary is the best in this game, so you definitely want that video instead of the official Wargaming video. Just joking. I mean, do go look at that. I mean, Juno's commentary style is much different than mine. I personally believe. It depends on which style you like. Some find my style to be annoying and my voice to be a bit annoying, while some find Juno's to be much more not say mature, much more informative, put it this way. Yeah, and right, so concurrent view is 7, so play one game and I'll head, and I'll catch you actually next Friday. I'll invite another guest to this podcast. I do really like this. Very good. I hope you enjoy as well as much as I do. So, I think I streamed one day that I think I lost 5 or 6 games in a pattern consecutively. Let's go for that. So that's the finishing touch, with some time on top. And great. You spot me do Wulala du weeks. I don't know what Obama. Okay. That's a pretty weird name. Have du saw. Yeah. Right. And Styx, I think Styx is a Russian clan, Russian-speaking clan actually. Oh, right, Peng. Oh God, Peng. Oh God. Oh dear. Is this the main reason why my stream is lagging pretty much tonight? I don't know. Yeah, you saw that kind of his Peng problem there. 3 tanks in the middle. Oh my goodness me. We'll definitely have to reset the router after this game. Because it's not very good. Oh, that was bad. Like, Vicky CR is pretty good. They will nerf it. I think. The timing, not entirely sure. For that T22. Oh. Well, I have to make a shot to you at first, but I didn't punish the crossing E3 and the barge at the balloon capturing a base. No. The arm is a bit strong. I agree. Well, I'm a bit worried about this because we are trying to cap a base, but I don't know why you would do that. It's low ground, and this is really worrying. And the badger is there. Right. M48, no, it's not weak. No, I don't. I think patterns are okay tank. It's not the worst medium. I hate to say it, but the worst medium for me is the FE422. It's just very difficult to play. I'm not necessarily saying the worst tank, but just so difficult to play. And you definitely need a platoon mate to assist because I think it needs someone to work with you together. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, the TDs. Why are they at the back? Oh no, I think no chance. No. Wow. Why are you here? You have no shots. If you're a starter, don't play TDs because TDs it's the most difficult tank type to play. First of all, you'll get a lot of views of playing that if you don't play well. It's the easiest tank to get the abuse with. Yeah, you get abuse in the heavy tank, but only if you don't know how to play this game at all. Like, camping at the back is not how you play. I mean, it's common sense by now already. TD is something that I see a lot of players kind of put blame on unreasonably. It's supposed to be played, sometimes you need to play at the back just because you need the fear factor. Otherwise, if you play at the front, you have no turret. You can't really work with that, and that means you put yourselves into a useless row there in the end. So, for me, TDs, you need to be real wise whether to make a relocation. Depending on, you need to have a good map view. At the very least, you need to predict where the enemies are going to position and sit themselves in, and work your tank, relocate your tank to the right position to punish anyone trying to cross that flank. For starters, don't go for TDs. That's my that's my 5 cents there. Object 140 is not all bad. I think it has been hit the most from the hip point poop of the heavies. I just kind of butchered 140 stats recently from what I was like above 2.8k now down to 2.775k. It was bad. M48 is good. I think it's good just because it's pretty balanced overall with good armor. Gun is meh, but you have alright mobility as well. It's not the worst so far. Yeah, I would say next pattern is not very bad. M60 is similar, and to be honest with you, I don't know, like, don't see much of a difference with the both, and it's not a bad tank. I would say it's not a bad tank. Equally, don't find a lot of mediums being bad at all, apart from Mephi, 422, which is, I think, can only be played well with a platoon mate. And of course, you need a really good platoon mate for that as well. In order to do a lot of damage, I did successfully do that though. Otherwise, it's hard to play. You can't play in front of the. You can't play like a medium because usually medium you can spam your heat shells, your APCR onto the frontal armor of heavies, TDs, and sometimes mediums. FE42 you don't have that. 422 you have to go from the back. And if you want to go from the back, you need to be really careful not to meet any tank on the way. And sometimes when you do that, tanks on the enemy team will rotate, will just turn back immediately and shoot you. I mean, if they don't turn back, they are stupid because you shoot them in the end, so they must turn back to deal with you. And this is a hard turn to play, I'd say. It needs a platoon mate to work. If you play like a medium, it's not going to work. You're just going to bounce a lot of shells. You're going to waste a lot of HE shells as well, so nope. So this has been me. Thanks for this. Yeah, thanks for staying here, and I'll see you next Friday. Definitely next one will be better. So catch you all next time. Bye everyone.